Hey guys, welcome back to the OG podcast. You are here with Kiki the OG, and welcome to episode 2. Today we are going to discuss who should shoot the shot and what are the best ways to shoot your shot or to be shot at, right? This is something that has been living in my brain rent free, and it's something that I deal with pretty much on the daily, if you feel me. But we're living in a sassy man apocalypse and alpha women and all these different types of dynamics when it comes to male and female roles, to the point where it's like, who really should shoot the shot? Okay, so let's discuss. First, like, comment, and subscribe. But so first, for me, I want a more traditional style relationship, meaning I want the man to be the leader and I want to be the submissive follower, right? So with that, spoiler alert, I want a man that's gonna lead. I want a man that's gonna shoot the shot. Men should shoot the shot. I feel like y'all could have guessed that, but if you didn't know, now you know. I feel strongly about this as well because I actually, believe it or not, I went through a phase where like I was shooting my shot pretty heavy. And it's kind of disgusting to think back at that phase, but it is what it is. Since then, though, my shot shooting phase has ended by the grace of God. The reason why I stopped shooting my shot was because I realized that it was putting me in a position of the pursuer as opposed to the princess. And me personally, speaking for myself, I want the soft life, I want passenger princess, I want all of that. So what do I look like shooting a shot? Exactly. I personally feel like men get gratification from the chase. Men love the chase, and I feel like when women shoot their shot, they are robbing a man of his innate desire to chase and pursue and win a woman's time, energy, affection, and love. That's the name of the game. Don't cheat a man out of the game that you see these men love to play anyway. Don't cheat him, girl. Aside from that and the gratification that we know men get from the chase, I feel like when a man approaches you, you kind of get a little bit of insight to, to what extent that he finds you attractive or wants to involve you in his world by the extent to which he will pursue you. I think pursuit could be, of course, some men just shoot shots just to shoot them, just for practice. But for those who are shooting a shot with the intentions of something real, it's like, okay, you can't help but applaud a man who has traveled across the ocean in order to, win your love. Like, we love a good telenovela, okay? And I just feel like it sets the stage for the courtship to kind of blossom. A man who sees you and decides, hey, I cannot miss this opportunity to introduce myself to this woman and potentially see where it can go, versus a man who is just kind of like, she ain't say nothing to me, I ain't gonna say nothing to her. Like, let's just be for real. That's sassy, okay? Not only that, but 9 times out of 10, the man who thinks like that is also the phone work both ways ass nigga. Like, don't I speak for all women when I say don't nobody have time for that. The phone works both ways. Disgusting. And a little caveat, yes, the phone works both ways, but in courtship is directed from male to female. So in the beginning, especially, you have to win her. I rest my case. Another reason why I stopped shooting my shot, though, was because a man, if you go up to a man and you tell him, like, hey, whatever it is you say, and now he knows you like him, you have interest in him, whatever, and you were never the type of woman he was going to go for anyway, now he kind of just has you at his disposal. He could pretend, because we know men love pretending. He could pretend that he likes you and just get whatever he's going to get out of you, and you still like him. That's the thing women do. As soon as we see somebody, oh, there go my husband, we start off and give men 100% and they give us 0. So every time he does something wrong, we knock some off, but he's at 0. And every time you do something right, he adds up. So yeah, he's gonna milk you until you are to 0, baby. And we're not going for it, okay? And all of this may sound divisive or like we playing games. At the end of the day, though, love is a game. All of it is a game. It just is what it is. So play or be played. I used to be like, oh, I don't want to play any games. I just want to be real. I just want to be. End of the day, the game is already happening and you're in the game. So it's either are you going to win or are you going to lose? And I don't take no L's. So I could never lose what you thought. So I want to give you all a little insight though. So back in my shooting my shot era, I would say it ended probably this time last year. To be very honest, I remember September. September is take a man on a date month. Lord have mercy, and like I took men on dates. I want to kind of vomit saying it now, but like I'm a lover girl. I'm a lover girl. I'm an OG, but I'm a lover girl, okay? And not that it matters, but my sun, moon, and rising are all cancers. So yeah, do with that information what you may. But yeah, I used to try to take men on dates. I used to buy men gifts. I used to do a lot, y'all. I used to do a lot. And I just want to thank God for deliverance and for common sense and wisdom and discernment, because not that I was going out sad, but it wasn't the happiest. Okay. I used to shoot my shot basically out of like FOMO. Like if I feel like I'm never gonna see you again, fine, I'll shoot the shot. Yeah, like one time I was at the grocery store, right? And it was this man, he was so handsome. Mm-hmm. He was tall, handsome, looked like he played sports. And he, didn't see me, wasn't checking for me. So I was trying to like linger in the store, but I'm a get in, get out type of girl. So I left. And then I was like, you know what? It's a grocery store. I'm probably never going to see him again at the grocery store. So let me just shoot my shot. So what did I do? I got in my car. I waited till I saw him leaving and he got in his car. I must have pulled up on him and I was rolled down my window and I didn't even know what I was gonna say at this point. So I rolled down my window and I was just like, excuse me. And he was like, turned around like, yeah, like, what's up? I was like, okay, so are you single? And he was like, no, I'm married. And I was like, I gave him that look like, you, it would have been you, my boy. But hindsight, like, he was too fine to be single. It made sense. Like, we ain't doing no tripping. So I just, thank you, bye, yeah. I learned a lot during that phase, especially about rejection, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, talk about that later. Okay, so I believe that as women, our job is to create a space where men know that they can shoot their shot. And that can be done in several different ways. Like, number one, eye contact. As a man, if you don't know, if a woman is staring you down, that's your green light, my boy. What are you waiting for? The light is green. Y'all are at a restaurant, y'all are wherever y'all are, and y'all have made eye contact like one too many times. Like she keep looking at you like it's a little elongated stare. Yeah, it is what it looks like. You better go bag that, right? Versus, or not versus. In addition to the stares, a girl might smile at you. She might wave. She might wink. She might walk past you. Let you catch her physique. Like girls are girls and girls do things and whatever. But yeah, I mean, just as a man, you got to be aware, paying attention to the signs, because women give them. And in that same breath, we also give signs that we don't want you. Me personally, if I see you and I frown at you, like maybe you won't see it. I like to think I'm like more discreet than that. But my knee jerk reaction, if somebody frown, I'm like mad, like dang, he fine. Like what's going on? And I know somebody will look at me and be like, dang, she frown. Like what's her problem? But it's just I'm having a hard time trying to compute how God did his big one on you. That's all. That's all. That's it. That's all. So also just to say, like, I've noticed that with me, if I don't like you, it's like easier to have a conversation with you, obviously, because I'm not emotionally invested. So I can feel like I could be my regular self, let my personality out, crack jokes with you, like whatever. But if I like you a little bit, I'm gonna be a little bit more mute. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I might not smile at you. No. I for sure, I for sure am not gonna smile at anybody because the nerves are off. Okay, so the smiling is kind of hard because me personally, I don't smile at men that I like because I find it hard to do. If I actually like somebody, I'm not gonna smile at you. I'm pretty much gonna look at you blank in the face. And I don't know why. I think it's because I'm so nervous. I don't want to do anything to like look weird. So it's like a fight, not fight or flight, but freeze. I just freeze. Like, the point of the story is, as a woman, there are certain things you can do. smiling, waving. They might hit a double take, and guys, you just gotta kind of like pick up on it. And of course, the eye contact. For example, though, like I go to the gym, I'm gonna say 5 times a week, lol. So, in the gym, it's kind of different because I might be in there on pre workout in my zone headphones in, like, don't profess your love to me, please, like not right now. Like, don't catch me in between sets. Like, I've had a lot of bad experiences in the gym actually, and good ones. Like, it really just depends on the approach. I had a guy like chase me outside, like, hey, hey, like yelling me down and pursued me though. Whereas I had somebody making comments about my body and my behind and, licking his lips at me. Like, it just depends on the approach. So don't be weird. Regardless, though, as women, I feel like it's really important to politely decline, no matter what. For the most part, no matter what, because like, as a girl who used to shoot her shot, baby, like the pride be hurt when somebody told me, oh no, I'm married, or oh no, I'm, whatever the excuse was. Like, pride, pride, like the pride was shot. Okay, so I always try to politely decline a man. And men, it's really up to y'all to accept her answer. Like, if she has a man, don't say, oh, you can't have friends. Don't do that. Just accept it. Because male friends don't even exist. That's a fallacy. When you saw me, you didn't say, oh, she's so fine, I want to be her friend. That never happened. So don't try to revert back and be my friend. And if can you have friends as nigga, that means you're not even my type anyway, because you don't respect a relationship, and you're gonna have friends if we get into a relationship. You've already like failed twice. So just be smart about it. So yeah, let's talk about the turnoffs in general. What I personally can't stand when it comes to people shooting a shot. So I don't like when men be like, oh yeah, take my number down. Take my Instagram. You got Instagram? Okay, follow me. Like, and put the work on me to chase them. I'm not going for it. Like, I'm not going for it, because if you saw me and you wanted to get to know me, making me putting me in a position to where I have to chase you, I have to follow you, I have to pursue you, I have to DM you. It's like, it's sassy at the end of the day because you want to be chased, and that's a feminine trait, and therefore it's sass. Like, why can't you just, oh, I like her, I want to get to know her. Hey, what's your information? Can I get to know you? Boom, simple. Okay, if I like you, I'll follow back. If not, unfollow me if you care that much. Like, it's just that simple. So men who try to put you in a position to where you are now all of a sudden chasing them, dead. If someone approaches me and they're like, oh yeah, you sexy chocolate, like, if you could tell he has some type of fetish or like lust involved in like the reason why he's pursuing you, and it's not because you are just an upstanding woman of the cloth, but because you fit some type of, fetish in his mind, turn off, because no woman really wants to be lusted after. Like, lust is actually not flattering. So get that. Or if there's like no direction past the attraction, like, oh, I just think you're so beautiful, and like they kind of just in your space, breathing up your air, and there's no call to action. Are you taking me on a date? Are you asking for my number? Are you just complimenting me just to go on about your day? It's still up to you as the man to make it happen, to decide what it is that you want as the outcome, or what you are requesting from me during this time. I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, you think I'm so pretty? Well, do you want to take me out? Do you want to pay my bills? Okay. Like, I'm not going to come up with options on how you can solve your mission. And I say your mission because, again, in the traditional point of view, the man's mission is to bag the woman. So this is on you. If I have to help you bag me, I'm going to have to help you with everything in life, and I'm not interested, because I want a man that can lead. And if you can't lead this simple conversation, you can't lead me in life. Next caller. Men who try to like entice you to shoot your shot, kind of the same thing. If a man's staring at you and you staring back, and like he biting his lip, telling you like, come here. Or you seen those videos where a man is on the escalator going up and the girl is going down, he'll like grab her hand or whatever and like tell her to come here. What is that? And for the girls who actually turn around and start climbing up the escalator that's going down to go get a man, shame is free. Okay, you should be very shameful and embarrassed. Okay? Yeah, just stuff like that. Like, setting, I feel like it's just like setting little booby traps in order to be the prize, in order to be chased. It's annoying, it's sassy, and we're not going for it in 2023 or 4. In that same respect, men who like invite me to ask them on dates, like, they'll be like, oh, you should take me out. I had somebody tell me like, if I win, you're gonna take me on a date. uh, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Why are you inviting me to court you? And I told him, I said, do I look like the kind of girl who takes niggas on dates? He's like, what does that mean? Do I look like the kind of girl who takes niggas? Like, why would I take you on a date when this man asking me to go on dates? And I'm telling him no. Why would I? Yeah, it was a man talking about, oh, well, you could call me. You mean, would you like to call me? Like, what? Yeah, those are just like some of the off the top of my head, turn-offs that men do often that just confusion. But let's talk about what works. Let's talk about what works. Number one, you got to be like, when you approach and you're like, you cute and you confident. Those two coupled together, it's like a seamless transaction. Cute, confident. Okay, let's go. Not cocky, because cocky is sassy, and we're gonna talk about that later. But you gotta have clarity. State your intentions with your chest. That's how I feel about it. Do you want a date? Do you want my number? What do you want? Clarity. Just make it clear. Hey, you know what? I just really, I'm nervous right now, but I just thought you were really beautiful. And so I just really wanted to come over here and just introduce myself. And like, you got time to like clarity, like just whatever it is. Even saying that you're nervous isn't that big of a deal because I get it. It's nerve wracking. It can be if you're not used to it. I respect it. And I respect you getting over your nerves and coming over here and saying something. But just have clarity when you get here. Also, courtship. Like at the end of the day, courtship matters. I feel like people need to go talk to their grandpas and go read some books about what courtship used to look like. And let's sprinkle that into the dating pool today. Hoy en día. Because like I grew up watching the Temptations, okay? They were singing in a group, walking this girl home, and she was just looking like, as he should. If he wanted to, he would. Like, yeah, so courtship is defined as behavior designed to persuade someone to marry or develop a romantic relationship. If your actions are not enticing me, persuading me to develop romantic feelings for you, then you're doing it wrong, babe. You're doing it wrong. So, yeah. Clarity, courtship, cute, and confident. That's it. Oh yeah, and men as well. Like on a psychological level, do what it takes to heal the part of you that desires to be chased. That's an imbalance. That's like a deficiency of some sort. Like some type of trauma is used thrown around everywhere, but it's something noteworthy for a grown man to have the desire to be chased like a woman. It could be a case study. Regardless, go heal that. Go heal that. Go heal that. So that you realize your role in society is to lead and pursue and work and chase and this. And then, we'll all like life will be good after that. So yeah, ladies, if he's not pursuing you like you're his celebrity crush, let him go. And men, don't forget that you get points for the first impression, so make it count. And together we can all do our part to end the sassy man apocalypse, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode of Who Should Shoot the Shot. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the next episode. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.